our Vanessa Johnson, who is in Diboll today. I understand that a playground in that city has just received new equipment that aims to be inclusive uh, for more children. Is that right?
Yes. So the equipment is not here just yet. They haven't started installing anything, but it is on the way. They got it approved last week by City Council. A new inclusive playground is what it's called. And so what I was told was it wouldn't be finished until next year, early next year, late January, early February. And so he told me right now, the city manager told me that they are currently building the parts for it.
Okay,
And yeah,
gotcha. All right, so
it'll
talk to
be.
me. Oh, sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Oh
You
yeah,
go
no,
ahead.
you're okay.
All right. I just wanted to know how exactly will this playground equipment be inclusive? I'm assuming this is for children who may have physical disabilities, giving them the opportunity to play on playgrounds like children who are normally abled.
Yes. And I think because I thought so as well, and that is what's going to happen here. It's going to be inclusive for every child that lives here, in Diboll and surrounding communities. And I do like that you touched on that because it is going to have access for children with disabilities, whether that's a physical or more of like a mental disability. They're going to have access, wheelchair ramp access. They're going to be sensory items for children to play with. So just little things like that that will make it more inclusive for every child.
Oh, well, that's actually really cool. Thank you for mentioning the sensory items because uh, obviously we know that sometimes disabilities are not just something that we can see. It can be on the inside, and so children with sensory issues or autism, uh, having playgrounds that they can experience like other kids can normally. That's really important. Have you gotten to take a look at what some of these playground equipments? What are they going to look like?
Yes. So just looking at it, it's like your standard playground with slides, places for children to climb. But there are those details, like I mentioned, like the sensory part of it. And it's supposed to be 1,800 square feet. It's going to cost close to $190,000, but it's all funded by grant money. But it is pretty much like your standard playground. And then one thing that I thought was interesting is the city manager said that the color is green because he talked to families here that live in Diboll, um, families that do have children with disabilities. And one of the children, their favorite color is green, and so that's why they went with the color green. And I thought that was just a pretty interesting detail. Just something small, but it's going to mean a lot to that child when they do come out to the playground.
Yeah, no, that is pretty special. You did mention that this playground equipment is going to be funded by grants. Talk to us a little bit more about how the city got this money.
Yes. So the city manager said they applied. Part of it is coming from the TLL Temple Foundation. It's a pretty well known foundation out here that helps a lot of cities and organizations out here. And so they're taking on the bulk of the project. That's where the majority of that money is going. And then he said they applied for a second grant that they got approved for. It's a smaller amount, but together it's going to equal close to $190,000.
And remind me again, this playground set is expected to be installed and open for the public by next year.
Yes. And I think this is very interesting because when you think of playgrounds, you probably do think it's going to take a long time. But really, I guess where majority of the time comes from them actually building the parts. And then once they get them here, it won't take that long to install. So he said that it'll be late January, early February when the park is completed. And I'll turn the camera around just to show you the area. Of course, it's just an open field right now. But if you can see in the far back, they have their other playground, which is still good to use. But they'll have another playground. So no matter if a child has a disability or not, they can still play on that new playground. But the new playground will go right here for all this open area is it. And then Right here, I'm standing on a trail. He said they're going to have to build some access point from this trail to the playground for families to get to. And they
Oh,
also have some swings over there.
oh, well, that certainly is really cool to hear about a city in our region really making the effort to include all children in such a basic activity like going out to the park and playing with other kids. Well, thank you, Vanessa, for giving us this update on your story. As you said, the park is expected to be in operation by January or February of next year. Vanessa, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Well,